What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to bring you a quick STI update, and that I'm going to go over the monthly cost of actually owning this car. So this may be something that you've considered or you've read about. You know, these things are maintenance hogs. They require a lot of money. So I thought I'd just do a quick video on what I pay a monthly on this car. I am not counting long-term stuff like spark plugs, transmission fluid, flush, tires, brakes, things like that. More of what you're going to have on a daily, monthly basis for just driving this car as your daily car. So I drive a 2020 Subaru STI as a daily vehicle, and my driving habits vary. I honestly have no idea how many miles I drive each week. I do have a short commute to work, about 6 miles each way, but I do run to the daycare at least twice a week, usually, sometimes only once. And I do go pick our little one up from the daycare, so I do put some miles on it each day for that. So I have a breakdown here, kind of a little cheat sheet on what I actually pay on this for each month. And first I'll go with the obvious, the payment. This car was around a little over $35,000 out the door. I put a little over $9,000 down, so my payment for 63 months is $426, and that's at 0.9% interest, because I did have special interest on that. So your payment will be significantly higher even if you do 72 months if you don't put any down. So that is what my current car payment is. Still seems a little ridiculous and a little high, but you know, if you're going to finance $27,000, that's what your payment's going to be for 63 months. So $426 and a little bit of change is what I pay monthly for that. So now the next big thing that you must have is insurance, and my insurance is actually fairly reasonable. It is $72 a month. I'm 38, actually, no, I'm 37. I'll be 38 in a couple months. Once you get older, you start losing track of time, but I'm 37, clean driving record. We have 2 vehicles, a house, homeowners insurance. We have all kinds of stuff through one insurance company, so we do get a little bit of a discount there. So again, $72 a month. It was about 52 with my Outback and about 65 when I had the regular WRX. So I think that's pretty reasonable for insurance. When I had my 2018 Forester, it was like 45. So insurance for me is pretty cheap, and I have a standard plan. I think I have a $500 comprehensive plan where basically if something happens, you have to pay $500 out of pocket. So I have all that. I have gap insurance. I have basically the standard stuff you would get with a brand new car that you have a loan on. So that's $72. Now the next item may actually vary from person to person, and that's how much gas costs me per month. So I generally fill my car up every Sunday. I will just go fill it up out of habit. I generally don't let it get below a quarter of a tank. That's just the routine I get in because our weeks are so busy. And premium fuel right now for me, I only get 93 octane, and I get it at Kroger's because every once in a while you'll get 10-20 cents off for your fuel points. Usually it's between $2.45 and $2.75. I've got it for $2.20 before, but generally it's around that $2.70, $2.60, $2.50 price point. So the average that I've generally paid is between $25 and $30 for each fill up. So I just put that in the middle around $28, which was what it cost for my last fill up. So that puts me at $112 for gas per week. Again, my driving habits are fairly minimal right now because of COVID, and I have a very short commute to work. Currently, I'm getting around 19 to 20 miles per gallon out of the STI. So if you drive long distances with this, you're going to spend a ton of money on gas. So I do not recommend this car for anyone if you're driving long distances as your daily car, because it's so expensive. Especially with some of the newer cars, just get a WRX if you're driving a long distance and you need that extra fuel mileage, especially for premium fuel. That's the kicker there, is that you do have to have that premium fuel. And then the last item is just general maintenance. I change my oil every 3,000 miles, give or take. So I add, basically you're going to do about 4 oil changes a year, roughly. And then I also count into a fact, you're probably going to need wiper blades at least once, twice a year. At least we replace ours usually every 4 to 5, 6 months, depending on, you know, obviously wear and tear on them. So I put that at $25 a month. So that is what I count. So usually my oil changes I do myself, but Subaru with the oil change and tire rotation. Oh, I did add tire rotation in this, which I can do it myself, but I take it there. It's like $15 or $20 by the time you get taxed and everything. But it's about $65 to get your oil change at Subaru. I can usually get it done for $50. I put Mobile One full synthetic. Usually get it at Myers or Walmart, and it's fairly cheap. And the oil filter is $10 for the standard Subaru OEM oil filter. So that puts you around $25 there for your actual general maintenance on the car. So my total monthly cost for this car, just general daily driving, is $635, which the more I think about it, seems very, very high for a vehicle that you drive back and forth daily. Gas, you're going to pay for that, even if you get something that is a little more fuel efficient. Like we have looked at things like I would probably get like a Toyota Venza or a Subaru Forester or something along that line if I wanted something with a little better fuel mileage. Because the new Venza gets like 39, 40 miles per gallon. So if you really needed something that was going to be a little fuel efficient, that is probably what I would go to. So that's my total cost. Pretty expensive car to drive on a daily basis. It'll be significantly higher if you don't put some type of payment down on it. So keep that in mind. You do have to add up your insurance, your gas, all that. So make sure you have enough money to afford this car. I've honestly second doubted when I actually did this and did the numbers, because I did the numbers on our Ascent and we pay way less than this, like $150 less. And that's actually a more expensive vehicle. But just because gas is so much cheaper, it doesn't get the best gas mileage, but gas is so much cheaper because you're not putting premium in it. And the insurance on that is like $50 a month. So that is something that kind of made me think that the STI, it may not be a long-term car. We'll see. But that's how much I pay on it. That's it, guys. This is a random video that I just wanted to get up there, throw out. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them below and I will get back to you. Have a good rest of the day, good weekend. As always, be safe out there, and I'll see you guys next time.